Attention! The following video is intended for a general audience. Under YouTube's guidelines, general audience content is content that could appeal to everyone, but isn't intended specially for children. This video is categorized under animation content that appeals to everyone, and has been set as not for children under these parameters.
Out of Puff. The Express is a long, heavy train. Gordon usually pulls it, but only as far as the other railway. Another engine takes the coaches from there to London Station on the mainland. It is an important train too, and must always run, whatever happens. If Gordon is ill or busy somewhere else, James or Henry have the chance to pull it. They try their best and do it well. Too well, perhaps, because sometimes the importance of the occasion goes to their smoke boxes and makes them boastful. One night in the sheds, Henry was feeling pleased with himself. He had run the Express to time, and the Fat Controller had congratulated him.
You should have heard the Fat Controller today. Smooth on the rails and right on time. I don't know what he would do without me.
You care too much puff about yourself, and you'll maybe run out of puff one day.
Bah, you don't know who you're talking to, Douglas. I pulled 2 trains and a failed diesel once, and the Fat Controller said I was an enterprising engine.
Aye, I mind it well. I took the goods train on, ye recall. But Doogie is right, my friend. Puff goes before the fails.
Ah, Scottish engines think they know everything better than me.
A few days later, the railway had to begin using a new sort of coal. It was dustier and burned with clouds of dark black smoke. The Fat Controller was very cross, and so were the engines. The new coal made more ash too. Soon, the engines all began to feel pain in their smoke boxes. The hot ash collected there and gave them the most awful indigestion. One evening, Henry felt dreadful when he got back to the shed. His driver and fireman had to clean an enormous pile of ash out of his smoke box. After that, he happily went to sleep. But the next morning, things went wrong for Henry.
Oh dear, I can't breathe.
Oh dear, Henry. Oh, so puff are ye? Well, dinna say we dinna bore ye.
But Henry had no breath to answer. Douglas had to take the train. While the driver and fireman cleared his smoke box and inspected him, the trouble was not hard to find.
Well, Henry, the hot ash have bent your smoke box door. Air is coming in so you can't breathe properly. But let's see. I know how we can cure that. You got the papers, John?
Sure thing, Keith. Did you get the water?
Of course. Here we go.
Wait a second. What are you doing there?
Well, my boy, we're making something called paper mache. When the paper is soggy enough, we can paste it in your air leak and you can breathe better. It won't last forever, but it'll surely bring us home.
Soon, Henry was ready to go. The papier-mâché worked well. His driver and firemen joked around, but Henry wasn't in the mood for a laugh. He thought he looked rather silly, and hoped none of the engines would find out. But of course, Henry's story got to the other engines before him. Donald and Douglas didn't say anything, but now and then, they made sort of breathless puffing noises. Henry went to sleep and thought they must have a very odd sense of humor.